All right, number 20, it looks for us to use this given information to write the equation of the circle. All right, so we have a center here. That's going to get us our h and our k value. So our h here is going to be equal to -2. Our k here is going to be equal to -2. I need my radius somehow. I get my circumference though. My circumference is equal to 2 pi. I know that the equation of a circle, the circumference, is equal to 2 pi r. So if my circumference is 2 pi and it equals to 2 pi r, to cancel it, I divide by 2 pi, divide by 2 pi. This whole thing cancels, leaving you with the 1 is equal to r. So I can now plug it in to my equation of a circle. Okay, so this is what I mean by the equation of the circle. This thing right here. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, so watch this. All I'm gonna do is take out the h and plug in a -2. I take out the k and I plug in a -2. I take out the r and I plug in a 1. Now I can just simplify. Negative and a negative becomes a positive, so it's x plus 2 squared. Y plus 2 squared is equal to 1. There you go. All right, let's do this one here. So we have h is equal to 0 and we have k is equal to 10. I have my circumference, so circumference is equal to 225 pi. I know my circumference formula. It is circumference equals to 2 pi r. So let's plug it in. 225 pi is equal to 2 pi r divided by 2 pi divided by 2 pi. This gets me r is equal to 225 divided by 2. This gets me 112.5 as the r. 112.5. Okay. All right, so now I plug in my equation for a circle right there. I can take out the h. I plug in a 0. I take out my k and I plug in a 10. I take out my r and I plug in a 112.5. All right, so x minus 0, we can just write that as x squared plus y minus 10 squared is equal to 112.5 squared. That gets me a very big answer. Okay, so let me double check something. That is the circumference, right? 225. Yep, it's a very large number. So 12656.25. Okay, because that is the circumference, right? So, all right, there you go. Next, let's go down here. Okay, I have the center and I have another point of the circle. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? It's good for us to have a good graph if you have like 2 points here. So give me a second and I'm gonna get you a graph. Okay, all right, we're back. Okay, so I'm gonna graph. So I have the center, so let's label the center here. Okay, h is equal to -2. The k here is equal to -2. All right, so this is very important. Let's grab the center first. -2, which is right here. All right, and the point on the circle, -1, 9. 1 is up here. All right, so you need a way to find the radius here. Okay, so right here, these two form a straight line. So if I connect it, there should be a radius. Okay, so you can find the radius by using Pythagorean theorem right here. Right, so a is equal to 1, b is equal to 9, and the radius here is the distance. Okay, so it's 1 squared plus 9 squared is equal to that distance squared. This is 1 plus 81 is equal to d, and this is 82 is equal to d squared. So d is equal to square root 82. Okay, so the radius is equal to the square root of 82. Right, so why do I have that? Well, let me just erase part of this. Okay, so I write my equation as x, and again it's a minus, so it's going to be a minus -2, so I'm going to write +2 here, squared plus y minus a negative, so that's a +2, squared is equal to the square root of 82 squared. But the square root and the squared cancels, leaving you with just a 82. That would be its final answer, okay? It's very difficult to do C if you don't have a graph, okay? You can use either Pythagorean theorem or the distance formula to get the distance. D, okay? Let's find the center here first. So this looks like it is -1, comma, 1, 2, 3, -3. Okay, and we can get the radius by just counting the radius. So the radius is 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So it's x minus h. So it's a minus -1, which is the same thing as just writing +1, squared plus y minus -3, which is the same thing of just writing +3. Squared is equal to 4 squared. 4 squared is just 16. There you go.